In a moment, I'll hand you over to our footy director, board member, Thredgold. Obviously, the guys that have been around the club will know Thready played 226 games for the club, captained the club for 6 years. Don't count your games, make them count, that's my thing. But so 8 years he captained for. I just want to touch on one thing, because obviously Thready is a local and a born and bred, actually coming through, seeing his kids come through the club. But it's really special when our kids debut. And that's great. But for me, as an interstater who actually moved over here and actually got a chance to play in the premiership, albeit with today's opposition, I was accepted in like I grew up in block from the club. And that's how we're treated. Anyone that comes to our club, we don't pick lightly. Anyone that gets a game in our league team, we don't pick lightly. Because on your trademark, we acknowledge that it's a privilege to play for the Sturt Footy Club. So once you're through the doors, we're all locals, and this is our club. And I'll hand you over to Thready. Obviously, I've talked to all you guys individually. You all know how important you are to the team today and going forward. I want you to enjoy it. If you make a mistake, get back on the horse, okay? We need 22 guys to pull their weight today, and you'll just make up an important part of that. So, Thready, thanks for coming down. Yeah, and you've got a fair few to hand out there, mate. Good luck.
Just first of all, great to be back out here. Unreal. It's really exciting. I was just saying before the Crocs, driving here with some Sturt gear on felt kind of bizarre, but really good bizarre. So it's fantastic. They've actually scripted me, because I normally get a bit emotional when I get to present these, so Laura's given me a bit of a script. And I suppose, it's a good story. Since 1901, only 1,249 men represented the club at league level. Today we honour it by adding another 6. We're going to change that, because it's changed overnight. It's an honour to represent the Sturt Football Club at this level, and to do so at the league level, achievement that only a few can boast. All debut league players receive a unique baggy blue cap. Their name will be recorded in the club's honour boards and live through the riches of the club's illustrious history. We look forward to watching you make your part of Sturt history as well. The first player has actually debuted for the club, but the baggy blue cap sort of came in afterwards. So Dean, after being debuting, I think in his year that he was drafted, is player number 1197, and is a Sturt man. So congratulations. The next player, and I think Nathan summed it up really well, is a player from another club, originally from New South Wales, and has come through the Schwarze Academy. He's come down through the South Australian Football Club and joins us, player number 1258, Davis. Next player to debut for the club is a Sturt junior, originally from Mount Barker. Was drafted to Western and spent a couple of years over there, and we're really happy to have him back and look forward to seeing some excitement from Jordan Houlahan, number 1251. Next player to debut for the club, from Halls Creek, played with Scotch College in the Amateur League for a couple of years, and is the brother of Shane McEntee, who was formerly with us for a short period of time and lived his dream by getting drafted. So we look forward to seeing Ash Johnson, player number 1252. next player to debut played with the NT Thunder and came down with a mate, Sam Smith, and has impressed the club. He also carries the name of a very famous Sturt footballer in Beau Morton, but Beau Schwarze is player number 1253. Next player. Come from North Adelaide, played a number of league footy games, went over to Gallunga and played outstanding footy for a mate of mine, but I think he's far too good to be playing in the amateur league. We're lucky to have him here. He's an important part of North Adelaide for a while. He's the brother of assistant coach Wundke. So Sam Wundke, player number 1254.
You've got rope, but that's okay.
So another junior through the Sturt Football Club, and again, fantastic to have one of the juniors that's come through the grades and performed particularly well in the 18s. Player number 1253, welcome Jed McEntee.
Good ball. No, he's not. You three, you blasted it.
And our final debut player, I suppose in a strange circumstance, but it doesn't really matter how it happens, does it? You wake up one morning, you weren't having a game today, and you end up having a game. It's a reasonably short footy career that he's had so far, but it's an amazing way to get here anyway. So Lachlan Burrows is playing number 1200.
Good guys. Obviously, it was going to have a bit of warm-up time, so we'll get into it. That would tell me that was the longest jumper presentation of all time. But that will tell me that you want to make sure, if you've played before, that you give a teammate every chance of winning on debut. Okay, so anyone that's been there before and knows what they're feeling like, settle them down, get out there, warm up, and get out. Let's go!